This is going to be one of the most important videos that I've ever done on this channel, because what I'm about to show you is exactly what the gurus and the course sellers out there do not want you to see. They don't want you to see a true experience of what it's actually like running one of these businesses. They want you to believe that it's just simple. You just find a product, chuck it up on a site, and that's it. And that's obviously not the way that it works. It's not the way that anything works. If it was that easy, then everybody would be doing it. And if everybody was doing it, then there wouldn't be an opportunity. I graduated with an economics degree, 2.88, not to brag. And that's honestly the one thing I took away from it, is that if there's an increase in supply and there's no entry cost into the market, then the market will be flooded with providers of that service. And when the market is flooded, then the value of that service goes down, aka e-commerce websites. Think of if there was a million Amazon websites, what that experience would look like. The Amazon that we know right now would be infinitely less valuable. So all that to say, it's good that stuff like this happens. It's a good thing, and it's something we can look forward to days like these, because it's the only reason that there is an opportunity. It's days like these that are the reason that not everybody is doing this. So this store that we've just been running for the past 7 months has been cruising. Did $830,000 in sales, over $100,000 in profit, completely from scratch. By all outward appearances, it's great, and it has been up until recently. Because the other day, something that I've experienced all too many times in the past 7 years of running e-commerce businesses, something happened. Something that makes you wake up and question,
why the hell am I doing this? Should I just go get a 9-to-5? Should I, start, a different business? Like, what am I doing? Should I, I don't know.
And the thing that happened, I will show you in just a second, is going to happen to everybody who runs a business. Whether you're doing Shopify, whether if you're doing Amazon, like this kind of experience will happen to everybody. All that to be said, it is still worth it. It's still like the passion of my life and something that I love like more than anything I've ever done before, because it's these ups and downs that makes it worth it. And the only things that are worth doing in life are things that are this challenging. But without further ado, let's jump in and take a look at the store and what happened. So like I said, we've done $830,000 in sales, and things have just been cruising right along up until the 8th of March. Up until this point in the month, we had done $34,302 in sales. The interesting thing is in the ad account. Let's go back, like from December to March 8th. Look at that, 2.4, return 58-cent cost per click, $129,000 spent. Really good signs. 129 spent for 385, so it's like a 20% margin, so really good. And then on the evening of the 8th to the 9th, sometime around 12 or 1 a.m. in the ad account time zone, Facebook made a change. They made a change to not just our ad account, but to lots of ad accounts. I've corroborated this on Reddit threads all over the place that people are seeing the results tank. That's exactly what happened to us. I'll show you on the 8th. We ran at a 3.18, almost a 3.2 return, extremely good numbers. And on the 9th, everything changed. And Saturdays, mind you, are normally one of our best days of the week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, normally all really good. Saturday drops to a 1.89. Looking at previous Saturday, 3.35. So I'm like, okay, one off day, that's weird. But the other thing that was weird was that not only did our performance drop, but our cost per click also dropped. Like, okay, that's strange. See, it went from 51 cents to 35. I'm like, okay, it's weird, but it's one bad day. Like, what? No big deal. Until Sunday hit. ROAS continued to drop along with the cost per click. I'm like, okay, Saturday, Sunday normally are good days. Not this week. We'll get them next week. But then the trend continued. I'm going to speed things up here for the sake of time. But 1.5 return, 26-cent cost per click. And you might think lower cost per click is good. No, it's not. Not in this case, at least, because during this time period, we were getting cheap traffic, yes. However, our conversion rate dropped by 51%, down to a 1.14. All numbers down across the board, except for number of sessions. So our ROAS dropped substantially, but we're getting cheaper traffic. So you'd think cheaper traffic means more conversions, assuming that the conversion rate stays the same, right? And that's exactly the problem. The conversion rate did not stay the same. As you look at this chart day to day, March 6th, 7th, 8th, average session duration ranged from 1:40 to 2:14, and our average bounce rate was about 60%. Then on March 9th, plummets down to 1:19 and a 68% bounce rate. March 10th, 11th, 12th, it got even worse. Average session duration down to under a minute on one of the days, and the average bounce rate up to 78%. At this point, I'm thinking, what is going on? Given that I didn't change anything in the ad account, nothing. Not all that I did was increase a budget. What could possibly be causing this to happen? So that's when naturally I went to Reddit and started looking around and found that, what do you know, lots of other advertisers were having the exact same issue. Which you might think, okay, that makes you feel pretty good. Like there's other people in the same boat as you, right? But it really doesn't. It doesn't help at all. If anything, it makes it worse because it shows that there is a problem that is 100% on Facebook's side that I can do very little about. Basically, Facebook just decided to start sending terrible traffic overnight, basically sending bots overnight that are just tanking everything. We went from making anywhere from $800 to $1,200 profit every single day to losing $200 to $300 per day. The reason I'm making this video is not just about Facebook, but about the overarching theme that stuff like this will happen. I see questions all the time in the school group that you can join completely for free to join our community and talk about this kind of stuff. It's exactly why we have it, is so you have like a community feel and you can see that you're not alone in it. But the most common question that I get from the group is my ad performance isn't consistent. My ad performance has dropped. I get clicks, but I don't get sales. Or I get a couple sales, but then performance drops. And that's the whole game. That's something that has to be dealt with and is just a part of starting a new business. But it's the part that none of the gurus will ever tell you because it's not aligned with their incentives to show you that it's actually hard. So that's why I'm doing this, because I've been doing the print on demand series where I've shown how we're going from 0 to 1 million, which we're going to hit 100%. But I want you to see this side too, that there are days where you wake up and like just a couple of hours ago, my wife can tell you, I was pissed off. I was like, cursing up Zuckerberg and saying that, it basically it's BS, which it is. But these are the kind of days that if you're deciding to get into this business, maybe you're already running it, I just want you to hear this message that you're not alone. This is what it takes. And on days like this, the mantra that I keep reminding myself is to not just tolerate days like this, but to be thankful for them. Because like I said at the beginning, days like this are truly the only reason that not everybody is running this kind of business. That not everybody and their brother has an e-commerce business. Because if they did, then we would be out of business. If everybody did it, then there would be no demand left for us to meet. I'll wrap it up by saying what our goal or our plan from here is to ride this out. So we've already cut our budgets back substantially. Like you can see the 13th, spent $1,100. Or Sunday we probably spent, $1,600. And I was like, all right, screw this. So I cut back the budgets. And as of today, we're down to only $480 spent so far today, but we're running at a 2 return. Cost per click has slowly gone back up. And we're just being patient. Our sales are slowly returning to where they were. But yeah, it's extremely frustrating going from printing money, $1,000 profit per day on just one store, to losing $100 to $200. But these are the kind of things that you're going to deal with. These are the days that, make or break people. And these are the kind of days that get most people to quit. That, you just say, screw it. Facebook doesn't work. Shopify doesn't work. I could say that. I probably did say that today, to be honest. But it's not true. It never is. Like, there's always things we can do. It's just a matter of taking it on the chin, learning what we can from it, and continuing on. And as a side note, it's also, extreme ownership. It's all on me. It's on me that our business is just like it's 70 to 80% revenue comes from Facebook. It shouldn't be the case that our business is so dependent on Facebook ads like it is. So I can't just get mad at the Facebook ad gods that, they didn't bless us with a good return today. That's on me that I haven't diversified us into TikTok Shop and increased our Google ad spend, like that kind of stuff. There are lots of options and steps that I could have taken to prevent this having such a drastic impact on the business like it did, but I haven't. So it's on me. And the good thing about that is that it's on me and it's in my control to fix it and make sure that doesn't happen moving forward. That's all I got for you guys. I hope this has been helpful, and you see that, even people that are posting 7 figures in sales have down days, whether they tell you about it or not. Be willing to bet that they have a lot more down days than up days. It's only the up days that get the little Shopify refresh videos. You don't see like that the ad account was running at a 1.2 ROAS. You just see the Shopify sales. So I didn't want that. I didn't want that for this channel. I want this to be transparent and authentic. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. And like I said, if you want to join the school group, it's completely free. You just click the link below and come chat with us. Share your problems that you're having and share your wins too. We have a ton of wins, obviously, but there's days like this, and I want to make sure everyone knows about them. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.